Hello friends, thank you for watching this. My name is George Gianaris. I'm a restaurateur of 35 years, and if you're new here, this channel is all about eating healthy, saving money, and cooking like a pro. Today I'm going to dive into a gray area that sort of falls into the far end of the eating healthy spectrum on my channel. Every 3 years, as restaurant professionals, we have to take a health department mandated course that teaches us about food safety. I think that some of these things we learn in the class will help you avoid exposure to colds, flus, and yes, even the terrifying coronavirus. So I'm here to give you 3 great tips that I'm not seeing discussed in the media, which will help create more of a barrier between you, bacteria, and viruses. Tip number 1 is you're washing your hands at the wrong time. Whenever we use the bathroom, we are always trained to wash our hands when we're finished, and that's absolutely necessary. But that is not enough. You see, bacteria and viruses love warm temperatures, darkness, and moisture. If you have bacteria and viruses on your hands and you use the bathroom, you're touching your private parts and then tucking them back into the best environment for bacteria and viruses to spread. Not to mention a really nice and convenient proximity to a blood source that is closer to the skin than anywhere else on the body. Hi. Did you wash your hands before you peed? Now, some of you ladies are probably thinking, well, I'm a touch-free peer, so I'm safe. Well, no. One of the wonderful misconceptions we became aware of at these health department courses is that paper does nothing. If there is bacteria or viruses on a toilet seat and you load 6 layers of toilet paper onto that seat, trying to create a barrier between you and the public facility, the bacteria or virus can go through that paper like it's not even there. So the reverse is also true. If you have viruses on your hand and roll up a wad of toilet paper to clean yourself, the virus is not blocked at all. So wash your hands before you use the toilet. Tip number 2, washing your hands is better than hand sanitizer. Now, why must we wash our hands with warm soapy water? Well, the warm to hot water helps to turn the soap into a slippery base solution that it slides into the crevices of our handprint and lifts out dirt, grime, bacteria, and viruses. The cold water doesn't allow for the soap to be as slippery or the oils in your hands to liquefy, and so washing your hands with cold water is not an effective way to clean your hands. If you take the recommended 20 seconds to wash your hands and fingernails with warm to hot soapy water, you will have effectively eliminated 96% of all bacteria and viruses from your hands. But hand sanitizers eliminate 99.9%.
Aha! You're an idiot, George. Hand sanitizers work better. Why don't you just stick to cooking?
Hand sanitizers work better in an environment where our hands are generally free from grime and grease. Hand sanitizers do not do a good job of cleaning hands. Viruses that are trapped in your finger and handprints under the filth never see the effectiveness of the sanitizer. Not to mention, for them to be effective, sanitizers also need a solid minute of not touching anything until it's completely dry, which people just aren't disciplined enough to do. Most importantly, sanitizers kill all bacteria on your hands, including the good bacteria that protects you from the bad bacteria. So overuse of hand sanitizers could compromise the natural immune system in your hands that protects you from harmful intruders. You know the routine: sing happy birthday twice, get under the nails, yada yada yada. Tip number 3. Be careful with that mask, Eugene. Those surgical masks people walking around with are not effective against viruses. The masks and respirators rated for virus protection have a rating called N95, and chances are your masks are not of that type.
Again, you're wrong. You're an idiot. You can buy anything on Amazon. Go back to your cave, you Neanderthal.
You need to use those masks correctly. If there's a gap between your face and the mask, the viruses can just slide right in. Also, there's no way you're not going to touch that mask when it's on your face for any extended period of time. So all of that fantastic bacteria on your hands is now on the mask, and it's being warmed up by your hot breath and multiplying. So as a bonus, all of the microorganisms that you breathe in and out are being trapped on the inside of that mask, which makes for a really nice bacteria breeding ground. Look, here's a bonus tip. Eliminate your exposure to toxic foods and chemicals. Give your body all the good resources it needs to do the best it can to fight off intruders like bacteria and viruses naturally. If your body is struggling to find healthy nutrition in the foods that you eat, chances are it doesn't have the resources it needs to fight off the flu or a cold effectively. Now, if you choose to dine at my restaurant, you don't have to worry about the coronavirus. I think I've developed a surefire way of preventing it from entering my building.
Hello, how can I help you?
Oh, hi. Table for one, please.
Oh, most certainly. Just step on the carpet, please.
The carpet?
Yes, step on the carpet.
Okay.
Coronavirus detected.
Thank you for tuning in. Please consider subscribing and watch my other videos for tips towards a healthy lifestyle.